one of the questions I frequently get asked, especially from new business owners, is why an employee handbook is so important to their business and how to create one. First things first, I want everyone to understand that an employee handbook is really a way to set the employment relationship off on the right foot and provide expectations to your employees. They understand what you expect of them as the employer, and they also understand what to expect from you as their employer. So now that we have that out of the way, how do we go about starting to write an employee handbook? First things first, understand your why. So we want to think about communicating things like policy, procedures, safety rules and regulations, code of conduct, and benefits. Once we've got that articulated, first thing you need to do is really start doing your research so that you're complying with legal requirements in the jurisdictions that you operate in. If you're an employer in multiple states, you're going to have multiple state either policies or addendums. And one way that you can reduce that administrative burden is to look at the states that you operate in and really think about what state is most favorable to the employees. And then really base all of your policies around that instead of, if you're in 15 states, having 15 different state addendums. That way you're managing the complexity of your handbook and still maintaining compliance. From there, if you don't have policies already developed around benefits, time clocks, time away from work, things like that, it's really important to develop those policies. And then if you've already got some policies, whether they're written down somewhere or they're just spoken, bring those into the handbook as well. You want everything together as one. And then write your content. Your language should be clear and concise. Make sure your policies are easy to understand and really avoid using that complex legal jargon as much as possible. And then it's important to have that handbook reviewed by legal professionals or HR professionals. Make sure that it, dots all the I's and crosses all the T's before you distribute and communicate the handbook to your team. Make sure you're also providing regular updates, getting that acknowledgement page signed that the employee receives the handbook, and make sure that you are consistently enforcing the policies and procedures outlined within your handbook.